Now then, welcome back to another day in Empyrion. I'm just setting up naming my thrusters. The capital ship is virtually complete. I have unfortunately developed a small headbutt against science moment, which hopefully the latest update will have sorted out. Hopefully the latest update will have sorted it out. I think we're on 1.6.1 of Empyrion at the minute, the newest update. A few cool things have changed. They've changed the range of the tier 1 drill and a few other bits and pieces like that. Changed the consumption of it to changed the range from 2 meters to 3 meters, and changed the consumption of biofuel. And they've also changed the starter resources to biofuel instead of the things that we use for the tier such and such, the drill charges. Yeah, they've taken the drill charges out of the start thing and upgraded it slightly. So there's that. There's a few cool fixes and things that have happened, but nothing major that affects anything I'm doing. I'm hoping though that there's going to be a fix for these thrusters. These large thrusters that I put into my flight control, my flight systems, in the last episode, building up the capital ship, could be a very big problem for me and a little buggy. Now, the reason I say they're a little buggy is because when I start up all of the power, these great big ones, these great big thrusters here, start up and I use a ton of power. Now I'm expecting that. That's okay. I would just like eat fuel for days just by using these great big thrusters. So having 2 of them may have been a bit overkill, but it is symmetry. I did it for symmetry, and now I'm headbutting against science to try and make it all work without just going over the hill and then running out of fuel. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so that's the left 2. I'm just naming all my thrusters so I know which ones are which. So when they're damaged, this is the thing, when they're damaged I can tell which one needs repairing without having to go around and check them all. That's the main reason I'm giving them all names. Left 2, there we go. Alright, and make that inactive. Okay, so now we've got all of the normal directional thrusters, and I've got a lot of thrusters because the more armor that I keep adding to this whole capital vessel, the heavier it becomes, and I'm guessing the heavier it is, the more fuel it uses. So when I switch all of these on, I get a lot of power usage. At the minute I've got 0% power usage, but the power's still going to last for 3 hours 13 minutes. I think that's what it is, 3 hours 13 minutes. I don't know if that's in-game 3 hours 13 minutes, because, well, I think it's been 3 hours something for quite a while, and I've been through many days already. But the fuel supply just sort of rips apart, just disappears very quickly. The 1706 fuel at the minute, we had this little amount, really. I've got all of these extra fuel the energy producers. I've got 2 more stuck in my cockpit, which I'll give you a proper show around in a minute. I've had these 3 for a while, and I've got these 3 large fuel cells, but it just eats the fuel, and especially when I'm using the big thrusters as well, that just eats all the fuel. So having 3 storage I thought would be a good idea, because I can get lots of fuel cells in there. No, that's not good enough. I need to get the large ones. The small ones are 30 fuel value, and the large ones are 150 fuel value. So filling those 3 with large may be the answer. So I've made a load of large. We've got that bit going, so I can start experimenting with that. I don't know, it just uses up fuel so much fuel. But anyway, we're going to take it for a little test drive today. I'll just have a quick show and tell around the place. This is about as good as I could make the cockpit look for now. Still haven't done any decorational type things. It's all practical at the minute. I've got my constructor there with a couple more power cells, because what was the point in having that little space behind there other than just to hide something like that? And I've got a space over there for whatever I may need in the future. I don't know what it is yet. But it's a simple ramp up into the cockpit, move the cockpit up here so I can see visually it's not too bad visually. I can see all around, but at the same time, I've got the covering in front here. Now, from the outside, it looks a bit blocky. It does look a bit blocky, and the only way in and out of the ship now is the great big gaping hole in the ground here. But it looks okay. It looks okay. I think in the next run through, I'll probably spend my resources wiser and be able to do it a little bit different. But overall, let's get up on top of here. Can I do this? Yep. Overall, it's still similar to what you were looking at last time when we were constructing it. It's just this big fat cockpit has been added on to the front now. And that, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it could be better. I know I could probably do better. But in the grand scheme of things, it's okay. It's alright. I'm happy with it. But this capital vessel over here, if we take a closer look at it again, it's only got 2 rear thrusters. And I believe it's only got a couple of side thrusters as well. They're just sort of kicking around in amongst all these. So it's not very manoeuvrable, really. It does have some thrusters down here. Yeah, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 thrusters down the bottom here. So for uplift. And I believe there was one on the front somewhere. Can't see it quite now, but still. But that still looks a little better from the front than mine does. Mine's just a great big mobile base, and I was always planning on using it on planet only, but I really want to go to other planets with it and then use it on planet only in those other planets. So it's kind of like my mobile base, and that is exactly what it's called, mobile base. So I want to take it for a drive, I want to take it for a run around, I want to take it to another place. I want to go through warp space, as it were. I want to see that that's like this episode. We've got a few guns on it. I think I actually wanted more guns on it. I wanted more of a mobile platform for guns, but it does seem able to defend itself, so we should be okay there. Another thing I haven't got right now is an ample amount of food sources. I've got so many thrusters everywhere, it should be able to move all over the place, but food supply wise, I've been using my food supply up, completely eating all of my soup near enough. So I'm going to need to find somewhere to make food. Now, I've got this on board, and we've got everything we need to make more, so I'm not going to starve, but I would like a supply. The trouble with supplies, of course, is it's a consumable, so it'll run out. Especially if my power runs out in this ship, then that fridge also runs out of power and everything perishes faster. So I have found that with all my testing and stuff, I've lost all my food to perish. Even though it shouldn't really have perished if I'd got myself sorted out. But it is a learning curve, so let's go learning. Let me just go through this a little bit with you first before we head off. I'm delaying it. I'm procrastinating it. I don't know if I want to go and do it. I don't want to risk it because I'm going to lose everything if I make a mess. And I don't know what I'm doing. This pentaxid is the warp crystals. Been collecting the blue crystals from under the water and turning it into this fuel source. Each one of these is a warp, I believe. A warp distance, an AU or something like that. I'm not sure on the technical terms exactly how it works, but it is fully loaded with quite a bit. And just to be on the safe side as well, I have in my factory, I've got this cheap warp dropship all being built. It's got 19 minutes left, so by the end of the time of recording this episode, this warp dropship should be ready. So I've gathered all the resources I need to do that. But I was thinking though, right, because of all the trial and error that I've had so far in this season, because of all the things I've tried so far this season, I am thinking that maybe Season 2 is in order, if you all like the idea. And Season 2 will get me started again, maybe on the different planet this time, because I've already started once on the easy planet. Maybe start on a more difficult planet, and go out and do something different. If I lose everything today, if I lose everything now in all this, then that's going to be something that I'll restart rather than anything else. You see just how sluggish this is to pick up. mean, that's quite a slow speed. You know, power left has got 19 minutes now. Look, the fuel just ticking down very, very rapidly, and I'm talking while it's doing it. So yeah, but my downward force is only 9, which is 48 here. So those mini thrusters only just pushing it up. It just feels like I've got a mass of 5.53 kilotons, and that is just making it so heavy that it's costing me a fortune to do anything like the things that I would like to do with a great big ship. But it does look pretty cool. I can ride it around like this. It's okay power-wise. The power usage is up to 79% of what it can produce, but I haven't got the big thrusters activated at the minute. The big thrusters do make a fair difference, but really, I'm reaching orbit very fast now. So I'm reaching orbit into the atmosphere. I'm leaving the planet and all that. It's all very, very good. It's all working perfectly. And I'm out and about now. Leave the atmosphere. Let's have a look. Yep. There we go. I've got a hover vessel on the top, just in case I want to get out and go and do stuff. But there we go. Right, so now slow it down a bit, because we are now in space, right? The power usage levels have gone right down. So there's something else I wanted to test. So my consumption is lower than my output, and this is slowed right down now because doing 40 in space is cheaper on fuel than doing 40 on the planet, it seems. Which kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense to me. That's okay, I'm happy with that. My RCS, though, doesn't really turn me round at a great deal, even though I've got quite a few of them. So manoeuvring is a problem as well. The RCS, I've got 3 RCS, and I don't know if that's actually helping or hindering because of the great big lump of machine that I've got going on in front of me. It doesn't feel like it's turning very fast at all, does it? It's not going anywhere fast, is it? But it's working. We're out in space. We're ready to go somewhere. I don't necessarily know where we're going to go yet. Let's have a look. There is asteroid. That's a Kura. That's a Kura moon. I don't need to go to the moon anymore. I don't need to do that. Let's have a look, see where we're going to go. So these AU units, this is how much fuel it costs to get there. So Omicron is the other potential planet that we go to. Okay, that's the other starting planet. So I don't really want to go to a starting planet. I want to go and see what else there is. Now, there's a trading post. I don't know. This is PvE still. Difficulty 2, trading post. That's PvE difficulty 2. And Akura's difficulty 2. So that's okay. We're okay with difficulty 2. But this has no gravity, difficulty 2, PvE. Then we've got other planets that are good. An alien outpost. I don't really want to go there. But I have got quite a few fuel units. What I've got to think, though, is I've got to come back to Akura. So wherever I go, I've got to be able to get back. And I've only got about 10 fuel units, I think. Well, maybe 12 fuel units. And there are some places that we must travel to get other resources. So for a start, I think I'm going to lock on to the trading post. Because that's only 1.1 away. And I've definitely got more than 3 to be able to get back. So we'll lock the target there. Okay. I don't know how to warp necessarily. I'm going there from there to there, which means I'm skipping Omicron. I'm skipping there and going straight to this trading post. Okay. Ooh, look. I like the way the map looks to show you just how far away you are from things. Yeah, well, let's go to the trading post. So, what else have we got on here? Nothing really on here. Okay. So, I need to find out how to warp. I need to find warp drive. It's going to be 1 year there. Okay. What does that look like in here? Okay. Okay, all it said in the controls was warp drive is K. Need to fly faster to activate warp jump. Okay. Let's see if I can get to the right speed to be able to do warp jump to the trading post. Well, I'm over 110 now. That's the fastest speed I can push forwards without the bigger thrusters, I'm guessing. And K. Oh, I'm doing something. Oi! I'm doing it. I'm here. Am I here already? Yes, I guess I am. Okay, well, let's just slow it down a little bit. Let's think about this. Right, let's... Definitely here. Power usage is going down because my speed is going down. Okay, so where am I now? I warped. I'm right over here, though, well away from the asteroids. They're the asteroids we want. There's a survivalist constructor there, and there's the thermal space station. Is that... It's not quite directly in front of me, is it? If I turn around, is it going to show me the right place on the map? Okay, it's not showing necessarily where I am, so, but it's definitely into the asteroid field, isn't it? So let's go towards the asteroids and see. I kind of want to check it out from around and about the place. I don't necessarily want to be in amongst it, but I am traveling in the right direction, so we're okay. So we'll kind of skip over the asteroids and try and get to this trading post without crashing into things. So I might want to just pull up a little bit. Do I go through the asteroids, around the asteroids? Oh, wait. I see a thing over there. I see a thing down there. So let's go around the asteroids this way. I can quite deftly maneuver, actually. It's not bad maneuvering-wise. But we're going over here. This is the trading post. I wonder if they're going to attack me straight away. I don't think so. There's a shipyard. Mitozi shipyard. Okay. Well, let's slow it down to a stop around here. And let's go and see what this shipyard is all about. Stop! I don't have enough brakes on this thing. I've got all the thrusters to give me power going forwards and not so many to slow me down. So it's slowing down like a brick. I wish it was a brick hitting the wall, though. That's the thing. Okay, slow down. Slow down. Okay, now, if I turn my flight control off, it should just stop me moving altogether. Yep, that's good. Alright, and now, here we are. No oxygen, put my helmet on. Hey! Because while I'm in that, without my helmet on, I get oxygen, but when I'm out of that, without my helmet on, I start to die. Alright, so it's only a little ways away over there. Let's just check the system again. There is the shipyard, there is the station. Okay, there's a shipyard. That's not the actual station. Okay. I can't see where the actual station is, but still, we're okay. Let's just quickly refill the fuel. Actually, I'm going to refuel with the big stuff, I think, because I made all the big stuff for this reason, so I will refuel with the big stuff, because these are now empty. So, up, and refuel. They're costly, so I hope they'll sit me and stand me well. Right, put that in there now. Okay, so we've got plenty of fuel, we're okay. How much warp did I use up for that little jaunt that we did? Did I get much used up? Have I still got plenty left? I used 2. Okay, so the 1.1 or whatever it was to get there, or whatever we needed to get there was that, okay? And back to Akura is 1.1, so it uses 2 for 1.1. Oh man, that sucks, doesn't it? I don't know if the energy is still stored in there, like the 0.9 that I've wasted goes in there still. That feels like a bit of a problem, to be honest. Let's go up on top, see what we've got out and about in space. Okay, so having a look around. I can see nothing but the shipyard right now. So somewhere in amongst all of those asteroids must be the trading post. But that shipyard, let's go and see what's in and up at the shipyard. Have I got fuel and everything in here? I think I have. Let's check the fuel levels. Fuel, yeah, I've got a fair bit of fuel in here. That's okay. And let's have a quick scoot over this way. So far, so good. Nothing hostile. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I just kind of want to look back at my ship to make sure my ship's okay. Wow, we've travelled far away from it already. Like, wow. Okay, let's keep going towards this. Whoa, that looks like it's firing at me. Yes, it's definitely firing at me. That is hostile. Okay, that is super hostile. That's not just hostile, that's super hostile, man. Okay, and it's aiming for me. It's a good job we pulled in over here, because I think my mobile base would have been stumped. Okay. Is it still firing at me? No, I'm well out of range now. Okay. Okay, so we've got to avoid that. That's a thing to avoid. I don't want to fight all those missiles. There's quite a lot of missiles there, aren't there? I don't want to be fighting all those. That is not a good place to be. And down. Just land it on the top here. Come on, come on. Don't fool me now. There we go. Right. Turn that off. And exit. Okay, so that's hostile. The shipyard is very, very hostile. Super hostile. There's so much going on there. I don't know if I want to go and do it with the big ship either. I think I need to do it more. It would be ideal to go and do it as a group, wouldn't it? And all my food is grown, so I'll quickly grab all this. Oh, my pumpkins haven't. Okay, fine. Let's just quickly dump all this in here then. Dump it all in the fridge for now. They've grown faster. Okay, so we're not dead yet. That's good. This is good. But we do need to skirt around this place to find out where the trading post is. So let's flight control back on. And let's start maneuvering around this way. Away from it. Keep away from the shipyard, because we don't want to be dealing with the shipyard. Stay away from the shipyard. And let's go over here and see if we can find this trading post. See if the trading post is hostile. There. It's right in the middle of all of this. My word. Okay, well, once again, I don't want to be going after baddies so soon. There's a few asteroids around as well. Slow it down. Let's turn off the thrusters. There we go. Alright. Now, we'll try that again, but this time we're going to go and see about the station over here. We know the shipyard's a no-go area. We know that's deadly to me. Unless I go and take it all out. But I'm not ready for picking a fight on something that I don't know much about right now. So let's head down here. Now, I kind of want to head to it from a different angle. So I'm not going straight at it from my ship. Just in case some of the missiles are stray missiles and come and hit me. Is this going to allow me to arrive? It seems like it might. We're getting in range to shoot it, and it's not stopping me. It's not attempting to shoot me. This is good. It does have some turrets on it. Or does it? I don't know. But I'm interested to find out a little bit more about this place. Like, where do I land for starters? This is obviously where we're allowed to construct ships and stuff. That would be awesome, to construct ships. But do I just land it on here? Is this going to be a good place to land it? It's definitely not shooting at me, so that's a positive. That's a very positive start to it all. Right, then I just land it on here. Come and visit the trading post. I guess this is a good place. No one's telling me not to park here, so why not park here? Down we go. There we go. Alright, and engines off. Awesome. Exit. Right, and I spotted I spotted a little bit of repair that I needed to do on the ship there. It just taken a little hit from something. I think that was just a couple of shots hit me as I was retreating from the station. Alright, let's have a look then. Okay, so we'll go along this way and see if we can find a way in. A way in would be nice. Is there a way in? Are we just in this place for no reason whatsoever? Is this just a building? Has it got anything inside it that I can actually utilize and say hello? There doesn't seem to be any ways in. Alright, I've got to look around a little bit more then. Do they have a way in from here? Because this is kind of like the docking position. So do they have a door in the docking position? They have some guns there. But they're not firing at me. So there's another positive sign. They're not firing at me, and there's a door. Okay, so let's have a look. Whoa! I just went straight through that. Okay, there. Okay, we're in. And does it have gravity? It seems to have no power. Seems to have no power. No power, no gravity. Okay. So I'm kind of stuck here. Switch to guns. They're on. Okay. There's no guns shooting at me because they've got no power. That's out to the other side. Okay. Is this a dead trading post? Have we found a dead trading post? Whoa. Up. 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 It's very difficult to go up and down and all that without having any power in the systems. Man, I'm banging around all over the place. What's going on? Alright, well, there's some stuff here. Can I walk around now? No, I still can't walk around. It's got some fuel here. I can access their fuel, but obviously they've got no fuel. They've run out of fuel, and therefore it's not working anymore. That's fine. I don't think I can access these things. I guess... yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, we've got some new plants that I haven't had before. Well, it's a trading post, but I don't know what I'm exactly trading for, or why I'm trading them all. I don't know why I'm trading with them. But I'll take those trades, and I will give you nothing. Thank you very much. I wish I could give you more, but I'm not sure that it's working that way. There's a medic station, and there is an O2 station. Okay, and there is just lights above there. Can I turn this base on? Nope, I can't turn the base on. If I could find the core, then maybe I could replace it with a core of my own and take over this base. Now there's an idea. If I could actually find my way around it without banging my head because of the zero G in up. Does it go any further, or is that the end of it? Yeah, that's the end of it. Okay, so... oh man, that's so difficult to maneuver around. But it didn't go down any further, did it? No, it didn't go up any further. That was it. Oh man, this is so hard to control. Where is the core? That's what I want to find now, the core. See, that's a way out to the side of the station, isn't it? Blueprint production finished. Oh man, that must mean we're at the end of the episode already. And all I've really done is find this stuff here that isn't active. But I have looted, so there's a thing. Would be nice to find my way around and be able to control myself a little bit here as well. But no, I can't. Let's... oh man, I'm bouncing around all over the place and you probably can't see anything. So I'm going to continue to hunt around. It seems to be non-hostile, so I'll continue to hunt around, have a look about, see what I can find and steal. Anything over here? Just some more of that stuff. Well, I've looted the trading post now. And then I will try and find a core for it. So thank you very much for watching today's episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. I have survived another day in the Empyrion Galactic Survival world, and now I must figure out what I can do with this place.